with us. Thank you.
Thank you, Lucas. That was great. Next, we have Katie Mia. So if you would.
Okay. Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay. So, for those who don't know me, I'm Katie Mia. Just getting that out there. Okay. Today I'm going to share with you my short experience in youth leadership. Youth leadership is where a group of youth, usually high school students, going to sophomore year and going up, and we are just volunteers, and we are led by Linda and Ryan, and we are just happy to lead with the youth group. Okay, so while I was thinking about what I was going to say today, I came up with some questions. What makes a leader, a youth leader here? And how can I, as maybe obviously a new youth leader, have the youth come closer to God and with each other as well, to become brothers and sisters in Christ? Okay. And how can I be open-minded as a helpful youth leader? So this morning I'm going to just share with that and what my answers I came up with. So my realization of me being a youth leader came when I actually started coming to youth group. That tried to help. And I remember the older youth opening youth, and I thought, well, why not? Like, I would love to do that. I always thought myself as a leader, and I loved being the example. I always liked being told, like, oh, you're such a good leader. Boost my ego. That might be bad, actually. Okay, so I thought, like, hey, why not? Being the example, it's a Christian thing, and I'll be glorifying God in some way, one or another. That's a good thing. It's a plus. Okay, and I did, but like, me just being a leader was like all in the mind. I never really thought about having a right mindset, attitude, and be willing to serve God. I mean, like, that's just the extra. That's what I thought. And like I have to want to serve God, not because I have to, and it just came with the job. And in my case, personally, it means I have to be willing to dedicate my time and effort and like being open and open-minded to all the youth, like no matter what. Like being open, yeah, I said open. Goodness, okay. Being open and have an open mind, like, for example, if I thought someone got on my nerves too much, or I thought they were like maybe a little bit annoying, plus levels. I have to like see through that and love on them, like no matter what. And for all I know, that like me just doing that can like help them. Like nothing is too small to affect someone, right? Gosh, I wrote so much. So gosh, I'm really nervous. So I have to like be open and not think of only myself, to be selfless, to take action. That's a big one. Sometimes actions speak more than words, so it's like the best thing ever. So like that, to me personally, that's what it means to be a youth leader here at Venice Church. To bring the youth together as brothers and sisters in Christ, to build a close bond with each other and Him as well. Surprisingly, all this insightful information is actually on my own. I am like plagiarizing, I'm sorry. It's from my mom. She's like the best friend ever. Miss Linda, I'm sorry, I totally forgot your last name, and the Bible. They all say that I have have to be committed to think of others and not only me. And so after signing up to be a youth leader, I had to do some rethinking and like spiritually digging for a while, which was like a good deep 10 minutes. And I reevaluated myself as a youth leader. Oh gosh, I didn't think I was gonna cry. And for sure, I want to be a leader still, but it left me with my mindset and what I was left to do, and the way about leadership and how I would feel about others. Stop crying, oh my gosh. This meant I have to be willing to all the youth, no matter what they do, they would do anything to me. No matter what they do, and like no matter how irritated I get, and no matter who it is, what gender, sometimes I'm like sexist, I don't know why, and how I feel about others. This meant I had to, like, oh my gosh, I keep repeating myself. So this was a challenge for me to think about, even just think about, and it was time for me, it was time for me to get out of my comfort zone, to expand my social circle. And I didn't want to do that at all. So this is partially of me just being lazy and like very, very lazy about talking to others and opening up. And this is a big problem if I wanted just to be even called a leader, not a youth leader, because what's a leader if you don't have anyone to like lead, because you have to be open to them. So to fix my problems, I should think of like different ideas to involve the youth, to love on them and build their relationship on each other and with God here. And even this past week, I actually considered myself a hypocrite because I thought of only myself and my social circle, what my mom calls a clique. I have no idea what that is, but I will learn. I want to be a youth leader. That is like my final decision. So I am so involved with my friends. Like, I didn't even realize some of my childhood friends that come to this church didn't come to youth group when I usually did. And like, that showed me how blind I was. And like, they didn't show up for a whole year. And like, I did nothing. I didn't even notice. I couldn't do anything. But it's not that I chose that I couldn't do anything, it's that I didn't. So that's another thing, like action, gotta do it. This shows how I feel about them also. It's like, I didn't even care to talk to them. I didn't even care to get them back to youth group. This is before I was even a youth leader. This is like just me being me and being a friend. And like, it only shows that I want to be comfortable and I think, oh, well, someone else, usually older, would like would love on them instead of me. Like, that was a total no-no in my book now. So, it shows what kind of leader I am and just a person, and I don't want to be that selfish-minded leader that only cares about the ones she likes. And like, here, God isn't just for the people that you like. Like, I have to be open to people outside of church, at school, anywhere. Like, that's what being God's disciple means. And this is my favorite verse. Okay. For all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. There, said it. Romans 3:23. I love this verse. This verse is my favorite Bible verse because it tells me I'm not the only sinner in the world. That's kind of obvious. Bear with me here, people. It also gives me hope that I can do things to change myself. Like, not my whole self. Like, do my hair, change clothes, that stuff. It means that I can change, like, certain parts of me. Another verse. If your right eye causes you to stumble, gouge it out and throw it away. It is better for you to lose one part of your body than your whole body being thrown into hell. I don't want that. And if your right hand causes you to stumble, cut it off, throw it away. It is better for you to lose one part of your body than your whole body going to hell. Matthew 5:29-30. God isn't just for the people you love and like. He is for everybody, and He loves on everybody, and I should do the same. So instead of going straight to the source of my problems, I, of course being me, avoided to do that and ignored it all and to help or save it. And at first I thought I would, like one of the best ways to fix it is for my social circle is to hang out with anybody and just be whatever. I mean, sure that's going to help, but if you're not doing what you're supposed to do, then it's not going to do anything. So maybe, just maybe, instead of hanging out with them as a clique, I could invite others to talk, to go to youth group, to go to Christian club at my school. I love that place. And hang out outside of school, even just being a friend to them, that can mean so much. And to them, I'm referring to the people I don't usually talk to. That could even involve adults. I'm not really comfortable talking to adults. I just get nervous. And people talking, and some of them, an example of these people are some of the girls at youth group. I'm sorry, I called you out. You guys are cool. And I would love to get to know you guys, girls, people, guys, girls, everybody. And I would love to lead you to God in the best way possible. And the only way that to happen is for me to be open with the right mindset and attitude that I can do it, and that God is watching me and I should do what He wants me to do. Gosh, all these words never on my paper. Okay, and another perfect example of everybody mixing together, follow the leaders and everything, are the middle, high, and high school guys of our youth group. They are just wonderful. They can mix and mingle and talk to everybody, and if they're paired up with someone they don't really know, they can get along. And us girls, we can't do that. Yeah, we can't do that. And I envy them because they all get along, no matter who annoys them, no matter what they do, no matter what happens outside this church. They just mix and mingle. So what I might say is kind of harsh, to the girls and to other people, but to all due to respect to you. I said that wrong, but it's okay. All respect to you, I want to help you guys, girls, and I want to help myself too, because I want to be a youth leader with you guys, and I just want to love on you and be with you. That is another perfect example of a leader who isn't thinking in the best interests of others, but hoping that others will do it, because actions, man. Okay, how I could feel about another. So in a way, this is kind of an apology for me to you people, and everybody else who I haven't I've been a blind, careless friend, person, and leader. Okay, this all sounds like I'm bringing youth leadership down in a bit, but it's really not. I love youth leadership, and it's the best thing the best choice I've ever made in my life so far. Oh, and all the directors, Linda and Ryan, you guys are awesome. I love you guys. Hi, I didn't know you were there. You guys are the best directors I could ask for. You guys are even the people in youth group, Brandon, Matthew, Alexis, Amy, me. We're just they're just so ready. They're phenomenal. That's the perfect word for them. Maybe not. They're ready for new people to come to youth. They're ready to invite everybody to youth group. They're pro youth group. They're the best people I can ever meet, and I hope that I can learn from you, and you can help me with all my problems, which are a lot. I'll give you a list. And I'm happy you guys are in leadership with me, and I'm happy that God has called you to be in leadership, and I can't wait to lead the younger, you're younger than us, to the generation through God in a safe environment here. And I hope that I can learn a lot from you, and we can be a great, memorable group at church. And so to help me explain my point.